Hello Rangers, Rebel Games back here again in Wasteland 3, and today we are going over how I built Lucia Wesson. So she is another NPC character that you can pick up and use as part of your team. And uh, and now the downside about these NPC characters is you don't get to customize the stats and the quirks in the background, right? They just come default, and then you kind of have to build them from there. So that's what I kind of want to review in this video here. This is how I took Lucia, this is how I have her functioning, and then and kind of my opinion on how she's been working. So I see Lucia as kind of one of my main damage dealers. She actually does really well. Now you can kind of see most of these stats in here are pretty stock. What I did with her is I focused on coordination and intelligence and to get those up. So that's to get the crit strike or the crit chance up and the crit damage up, as well as the coordination to get as many action points as possible. And then after I did all of that, I put a little bit into strength. She starts really low, and this is just to give her just a touch of survivability, and then going into awareness, which is going to, again, raise up the hit chance and the range damage bonus, which is the more important piece of this stat, in my opinion. So, like I said, she has no quirks, and she's got the gunslinger background, which gives her a plus 5% strike rate. Meh, it's all right. Skills-wise, I made her my barter toaster repair person, so I really focused her in on that. As you can see, I have not maxed out her small arms yet, but I did get her up to the point where she can get, and I can't see it, the devastation perk. So getting up to that is critical. And then she comes with survival, so I just kept bouncing this up as I could, just to help with the overland encounters. I don't tend to I like to avoid overland encounters. I know they're extra experience and you can get some extra loots here, but a lot of times I'm just trying to get through and doing the missions. So that's it, and then I haven't really touched her weapon modding at all. Just left it where it was. Perks wise, again, I got her up to where she's got devastation. That's really key because I do have her doing both shotguns and pistols, and so we'll go into those. The mods on those aren't super crazy, but we'll talk about those a little bit. And then, of course, draw is really nice. So after you reload, you get a free attack, essentially. And then she is my barter person, so that the Antiquities Appraiser is great. I haven't prioritized picking up the Penny Pincher yet because, I don't really have a lot of money problems. Survival, she has that up to the point where she can get the bonus damage to animals and mutants. And then this has actually turned out to be really interesting. Getting to Toaster Repair 10 and getting Toasty, essentially, after every kill, if she does a finishing shot on them, basically, the next attack inflicts burning on the person, so on the next target she has. So that's actually turning out to be a really fun little perk. So anyways, that's what I have for perks on here. Let's jump right into the armor and weapon loadout I have on Lucia, which actually works out really well. So she is, since it's at such low strength, she's gone full commando. And I just realized how funny that sounds. But she's going with a full commando outfit here. So she's starting off with the commando head, helmet. That's giving her the +8 crit chance. And then I actually haven't modified this one. So this is completely stock. So she gets the +8 crit chance and the +6 armor. And so if we go into the commando armor here, I added on the +6 trauma plate insert. That's just going to give her a little extra armor. And then on the commando legs, I threw on the accelerator skeleton. And this one is kind of interesting. So she's got a lot of action points. So I figure having the extra +6.6 combat speed and 2 armor was worth the -1 action point trade-off. I could see getting some contention on this. So leave a comment down below if you think that is the -1 action points is worth it. So interesting. So she still has lots of action points, but we'll let me know what you feel about that one. So she's got 2 weapons. I tend to use the Guardian a little bit more than I use the tactical shotgun, just because, if I have an opportunity to get a nice wide spread, I'll use the tactical shotgun. But a lot of times when Lucia ends up taking her turn, it's hard for her to get in that position. So she ends up using the single shot Guardian. So how did I mod this guy? I put this guy on here because she's got such a great hit chance already. I put on the shortened barrel, which gives a huge plus 20 damage for a negative 10% hit chance. Yep, negative 10% hit chance. I know it's a big one, but she had a 92% hit chance on this weapon prior to putting this mod on there, and she's still at 82%. Really good hit chance in here, and with that plus 20 damage, I think it's worth it. From a scope standpoint, a plus 7% crit chance scope, the holographic scope, that's great. She went with the SWAT light for the plus 7%, so that mitigates some of that 10% loss. And then we added on an extra couple rounds in her magazine for a 10 round magazine size. So really good stuff there. Like I said, ends up with 10-meter range with a 82% crit, hit chance, a 32% crit chance, and a 2.5x crit damage. So really good on the Guardian pistol. I think that's maybe the second best pistol in the game. I don't know. Maybe this K cannon might be a little bit better. 52. Nope. The Guardian's still a little bit better the way I have it modded. I could probably mod the K cannon more to do that. I haven't played around with that one yet. So let me know down below. What pistol do you like the best to use for those builds? Anyways, moving on to the tactical shotgun. Again, so she's my second shotgun person. So the primary shotgun, it goes on to my shotgun leader. I have another video for that. But she's kind of my second shotgun user. So she gets the second class tactical shotgun. Still an excellent shotgun though. So from a scope standpoint, we're using the holographic scope on this one as well. 7% crit chance. She's using a tactical light on this one. I don't think I have... Yeah, I ran out of the plus 7% hit chance one, so she's going with the plus 5%. But she still has a 100% hit chance, so not a big deal to go with the tactical light. Magazine, we added the plus 2 magazine size on this thing. And then this has got the plus 15 cone angle cylinder choke. So that's going to give her a nice wide cone angle when she fires this thing at people, at a group of folks, to get lots of different hits. So what does that end up with? We get a 10-meter range with a 100% hit chance, a 32% crit chance, and a 2.8x crit damage. So really good on the tactical shotgun. It's pretty much a group killer. She does a really good job on that. Okay, so with all the armor and these weapons here, what does that do for our Lucia? Okay, well, she's a bit of a glass cannon. We give her a little bit extra strength to get her con up a little bit, but she does go down pretty easy. So you gotta be aware of that, and you have to keep her protected. You know, she needs to end up behind some cover or some things like that. But she does tend to end up out in front a little bit, you know, because I guess I play her a little more risky. The idea is just to knock people down as quick as I can. She starts off with 10 action points. That's even with the -1 action point that we have for that mod on the armor. So she's okay there, even with 10 action points. She got a 123% hit chance, a 40% crit chance, so she's critting almost every other shot. Pretty good options there. A 2.1x crit damage. The rest of these things are all right. She's got a plus 15% strike rate, but I don't think that includes the. I think that mostly just comes from her background. I don't think that includes the fact that she's using the pistol, because the pistol has a higher strike rate meter increase. 27 armor is fine. 22% evasion, so she's going to try and be more evasive. Not a lot of resistances. I've prioritized the resistant deployments on my frontliners, and I got videos that kind of show that. And then, but when we get down here, she has got 124% range damage bonus. Not overly crazy, but as kind of a low priority character in my team, not bad. 124% range damage bonus is pretty good. And then the rest of this stuff, she's got a decent initiative, and that's pretty much it. So that is my build for Lucia. And like I said, she is actually a really good damage dealer. She actually gets quite a few kills, and she's a really good kind of a second line damage dealer, right behind my my shotgun leader and my sniper, as those are kind of second line damage dealers. So yeah. So if you like this video, leave a like down below. If you built out Lucia a little differently, how did you use her, or did you use her at all? You're like, Lucia sucks, I don't even like her. So let me know down below in the comments what you thought of that as well. And then if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon next to it, and you'll get notified when I put out new videos. And until then, I will see you later. Goodbye.
and my eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He's tramping out the vintage